Welcome to Create Cell Bank. This is the course overview. So here's the syllabus. There's a number of course names throughout the various branch campuses: LAIS 309, Section 14, MGMT 190, Section 470, 190, Section 510, 190, Section 800, and UNIV 101, Section 302. I'm Bill Zarletta. I am the instructor. You can get me at zar@unm.edu via email. My phone is 505-362-1944. Teaching assistant for the course is Anna Kutila. And her email is annak@unm.edu. And this is an online course. We will arrange office hours on a needed basis. The recordings are going to happen at the UNM Innovation Academy at the Lobo Rainforest building. So the course description is to learn innovation methods on how to determine your personal sweet spot, how to build an online presence in your sweet spot, and how to learn how to scale your business after setting it up. The objectives are to experience a variety of innovation processes to help you discover products or services at the intersection of your need, explorations, capability assessments, personal interests, the market size, and your personal motivation. You're going to learn about intellectual property or IP basics, trademarks, copyrights, patents. We're going to work really closely with stc.unm, which is right in the Lobo Rainforest building. And we're going to look at how to perform research at the United States Patent and Trademark Office, better known as uspto.gov. We're going to learn methods on how to research the top selling physical and digital products and how to set up affiliate accounts. We're going to develop some ideal customer profiles and a business canvas so that you know how to match your product or service to the particular business. And we're going to apply e-commerce processes so you can learn by doing. There's no prerequisites. You just basically have to show up and be willing to put the work in to do it. So essentially the specific course requirements are that you do have an interest, that you want to plan and start an online business using e-commerce and social media. The technical skills are the same as what have typically been on a Learn environment. So you can read these. The ones that are specific here are being able to find and view YouTube videos, being able to set up accounts with Google, YouTube, Facebook, and others, to copy and paste within applications, and to be able to use in-course web conferencing, which is Collaborate, and sometimes we'll use Zoom for office hours. Since a lot of you are at remote sites, we have to do that. So we'll discuss that. And how to cut and paste data from online applications into Excel. So the technical requirements are, this all summarizes to you need a working computer that's hooked to the internet that you can do work on. And here's the standard things for UNM Learn. The textbooks there's 3 of them. The $100 Startup. It's a great book, as is The Art of the Start by Kawasaki. Convince Them in 90 Seconds is a book that we've used in Create Cell Bank before, and it really helps for the pitch competitions. If there's any other materials, I will deliver them during the class, and I don't really have any other supplementary materials that I need. There's The response time, you can see here, the 24 to 48 hours. I'm usually dialed in 18 hours a day, sometimes 17. So I will try to get it back sooner. Late work, it'll be graded with a maximum score of 50% of whatever it was set out to be. So you want to at least get it in on time. And here's the lecture topics. We're going to do the course introduction, the overview. We're going to go through Amazon, AliExpress, about how to find your interest and visualization exercises this week, this upcoming week. There's readings in the $100 Startup, chapters 1 through 5, and you'll have an assignment that's around finding your physical product interests and performing visualizations. And there's also an assignment in the visualizations. It's finding your interest. It looks like I left that off, but I'm saying that right now. And this goes through, so if you look down the readings, we're going to do the $100 Startup. We're going to read 2 chapters out of The Art of the Start 2.0 because we want to get ready for the pitch competition. And as we do this, we want to make sure that we've got those 2 chapters. And then we're going to start reading Convince Them in 90 Seconds, Part 1, Part 2, 3, 4. We'll finish that up before you have to do your pitch. There's no class over spring break. You'll submit a student pitch competition video before midnight on March 19th. And that's going to be we'll have talked about how to do it and how to upload it, so there will be no surprises there. The pitch finalists, if you are selected as one of the 10 or 11 finalists from all over campus, you get an opportunity to pitch the next week. And we're going to continue then reading Art of the Start, chapters 8, 9. Then we're going to go back to 2, 3, and 4, 5, 7, and 10, and 11, 12, and 13 in the afterwards. So those are the readings. The assignments will be put together after. They'll typically be available on Mondays, or in this case, they'll be available on Tuesdays, and they'll be due Sunday night at midnight. There's a time expectation, certainly, of doing this. You can read these, and you're expected to align your behavior to Netiquette document that's located at this link right here. Grades, there's 20% to prepare and submit a pitch video for the Rainforest Student Pitch Competition, and there's a 5% bonus for being chosen as a finalist. That is extra credit. There's 12 posts with discussion that you submit on the required readings, and we'll count 10 of them, and there'll be 2 points each. And then there will be 15 weekly assignments. These things will be worth 2 points each, so for a total of 30. And then there will be a final report, which has all of the things that we talk about here. So that totals up to be 100. On the right side is your grading scale that you can look at. It's pretty standard across UNM. There's UNM policies for Title IX, gender discrimination, for copyright issues, accessibility, academic misconduct, citizen and/or immigration status, and the general on UNM policies for dropping classes and things like that. And there's UNM resources that are available, the CAPS tutoring service that you can get assistance with. There's no embedded tutor and you can go to student health and counseling. So I've taught this course 3 times. I've taught Create Cell Bank starting in fall of 17. I taught it Create Cell Bank 1 in the spring of 2018, along with Create Cell Bank 2. I had some of my graduates of CSB1 go on and take 2. And then I've taught it in the fall of 2018. I taught Create Cell Bank 1 and Create Cell Bank 2. Now, I've had a number of, at least 2 students that have been finalists in each of the pitch competitions. And one of my success stories is Kyle Gwynn. He started shutterbombs.com. You can go check it out. It was founded in, basically, he's gone through the same process that you did, and you will go through, excuse me, on Create Cell Bank 1. And he set up an online store and made his first sales, but he found his sweet spot. He found a market. He found an area that he could really go after. And he's a professional photographer and videographer. So that was a delight area. And he found that you couldn't get smoke bombs very easily. So he put all that together and he came up with the idea of shutter bombs. He pitched it. He won the competition. In Create Cell Bank 2, he refined everything. I helped him do international vendor interviews and research, and he basically got his product set up so that he is now scaling it using paid ads. And it has 3 employees. That's himself plus 2 hires, and he's grown past 20K a month in sales. And there's his Shutterbombs site, shutterbombs.com. So you can all do this. He went through the process, and he did this, and there's others that have started businesses as well. I just wanted to highlight that. And you know, I can't guarantee that your CSB1 project will be a similar success. It might be way more successful. It might be less successful. But the quote, when I talked to Kyle, he said, you know, CSB1 is a course that it gives you back more than you put in. If you follow through in the steps, there's no reason that you can't identify and develop or find a product or service that has a proven need, is in an area that gives you personal satisfaction. You have the capability and expertise in this category. There's a sizable market, and you have the motivation to follow through on your business. That number 5 is really important, because if you don't have the motivation to do it and you run into a roadblock, it's really easy to just stop and go do something else. So good luck, and above all, have fun and Create Cell Bank.